they'd find out there's so much more to me.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 man ballads in movies.
Now I know you're my true north, 'cause I am lost in the woods. Up is down, day is night.
For this list, we'll be looking at times some of our favorite movie men were so overcome by emotion that the only way they could express themselves was through song. We're only considering numbers that originated on the silver screen, as we wouldn't want to put musicals through the agony of not having their own list. And TV guys have a list worth of problems too. Thanks to Anna Sophia's Spotify for their inspiring compilation. Which song would make your Manthem playlist? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. El Tango de Roxanne, Moulin Rouge. Despite their secret love song, Christian can't help but agonize when Satine spends an evening with the Duke, who's become suspicious of their relationship.
His lips caress your skin. It's more than I can stand.
Ewan McGregor's dulcet tones, contrasted with Jacek Kollmann's powerful operatic voice, powerfully relay the complexity of this love triangle and leaves us with chills. As the number builds, Christian sings out his feelings with such fervor that we practically start feeling his pain growing in our hearts too.
You're free to leave me, but just don't deceive me.
And after he makes the mistake of looking up, all those intense emotions explode. Every element of this scene comes together so perfectly to depict the turmoil bubbling up in the young star-crossed lover, and it leaves us breathless every time. Number 9. Jack's Lament, The Nightmare Before Christmas. You know that feeling when you're stuck in a rut and things that you once found exciting now seem kinda dull? Well, that pretty much sums up how Jack Skellington feels here.
Year after year, it's the same routine, and I grow so weary of the sound of screams.
As Halloween Town's Pumpkin King and Master of Ceremonies, he's tasked with planning the annual Halloween celebrations. But in this I Want number, he voices his weariness over the yearly spooky festivities and desires something different.
A longing that I've never known.
He knows he's a well-respected master of his craft, but it's no longer enough to fulfill him. If you've ever contemplated giving up success for a fun, fresh future, then this hauntingly melancholic ballad will speak straight to your soul.
There's an empty place in my bones that calls out for something unknown.
Number 8. Peaches, the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Hey, even villains fall in love.
Peach, you're so cool. And with my star, we're gonna rule.
But did you Super Mario superfans out there ever think you'd see the day when Bowser sits at a piano and spills out his lovesick heart? Yeah, us either. But here we are, listening to the evil turtle-esque leader of the Koopas sing about unrequited love.
Mario, Luigi, and a Donkey Kong too. 1,000 troops of Koopas couldn't keep me from you.
We might have had Bowser pegged as more of a Tenacious D kind of guy, but this softer, sweeter, more in touch with his emotion approach offers a new dimension to the character. It's also hilarious. Voice actor Jack Black, who co-penned the lyrics, gives such an emphatic performance that he almost has us convinced that this love match could work.
Peaches, 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 I love you!
Number 7. Wild Uncharted Waters, The Little Mermaid. Many of us had a crush on Prince Eric from the 1989 animated movie, but let's be honest, the guy was all style but no substance. Well, the 2023 live-action remake sought to rectify that by giving him a fish-out-of-water storyline to parallel Ariel's.
All I ever wanted was
across the open sea and sky. Freedom from the life I always knew.
He also gets a new song. Like Ariel wanting to be part of his world, he dreams about life in wild, uncharted waters. But his overprotective mother forbids him from leaving the island, especially after the shipwreck.
I was darkness bound, I had almost drowned, till you came around and you found me.
Still, after hearing Ariel's siren call, he's driven to make waves and explore a world beyond the one he knows. This insight into Eric's hopes and aspirations makes him a much more convincing love interest for our protagonist.
I will finally find you again in uncharted waters.
Number 6. Go the Distance, Hercules. If you've ever felt like a misfit or struggled to find your place in the world, you might have adopted this song as your anthem.
I have often dreamed of a far-off place where a great warm welcome will be waiting for me.
Still, Hercules isn't ready to admit defeat, and with this song in his heart, he decides to take action. Go the Distance is all about self-belief and finding your inner strength to tackle life's obstacles. It also reminds us to keep our eyes on the prize no matter how rocky the journey becomes.
I'll be there someday if I can be strong. I know every mile will be worth my while.
The song's hopeful and empowering lyrics and rousing melody make us feel as invincible as Hercules. Heck, we practically have one foot out the door, ready to embark on our own epic adventure.
I would go most anywhere to find where I belong.
Number 5. Evermore, Beauty and the Beast. When we first meet the Beast, it's clear he's not the best at expressing his emotions. Well, not without growling at least. But after he frees Belle, we see a whole other side to him.
I let her steal into my melancholy heart. It's more than I can bear.
He sings about the gaping hole her absence will leave in his life, and how even though she's physically gone, her memory will stay with him forever.
She will still torment me, calm me, hurt me, move me, come what may.
Anyone who's ever loved and lost will feel that deeply. Through every note and lyric, we also feel the years of anger, hurt, and loneliness he's harbored while living under the Enchantress's spell. Dan Stevens gives a heart-rending performance that highlights the emotional complexities in Alan Menken and Tim Rice's power ballad.
Waiting here forever.
Number 4. Lost in the Woods, Frozen 2. When we first saw Frozen 2, were we expecting Kristoff to sing a rock ballad expressing relationship anxieties? No. Are we glad he did? You betcha.
Again you're gone, off on a different path than mine. I'm left behind, wondering if I should follow.
Reportedly, Anna and Kristoff were initially meant to sing a duet. However, it was replaced by Lost in the Woods because songwriters Kristen Anderson Lopez and Robert Lopez wanted a number that introduced Kristoff to his innermost emotions.
I am lost in the woods. North is south, right is left. When you're gone.
They also wanted to, quote, pay homage to a time when men could express their feelings in a big, powerful way. The result? A hilarious send-up of the 80s power ballad that feels hilariously and delightfully out of place with the rest of the film's aesthetic. But we love it all the same.
I'm lost in the woods.
Number 3. I'm Just Ken, Barbie. We've all faced the existential crisis of feeling like just Ken in some situation. You know, like when you feel like the supporting player in someone else's life, and you wonder if that's enough.
Is it my destiny to live and die a life of blonde fragility?
Well, this is Barbie's world, and Ken is, well, just Ken. And honestly, he's fine with that. Well, eventually. Throughout the number, Ken reflects upon his purpose while dismantling social expectations. By the end, he realizes it's who he is rather than what he owns that makes him Knuff.
I'm just Ken, and I'm enough, and I'm great at doing stuff.
Ryan Gosling brought such humor and sincerity to the number that, ironically, it became a scene-stealing movie highlight. It just goes to show the power of finding your Kenergy.
Hey, check me out, yeah, I'm just Ken, baby. I'm just Ken.
Number 2, Man or Muppet? The Muppets. It's a question we've all asked ourselves at some point.
Am I a man or am I a Muppet?
Am I a Muppet?
Okay, maybe not exactly, but we can definitely relate to Gary and Walter's identity crisis. Gary realizes he's been neglecting his long-term girlfriend Mary and works through his feelings with his Muppet counterpart, voiced by Bill Beretta. Meanwhile, Walter's torn between returning to his old life and his dream of joining the Muppets.
If I'm a Muppet, well, I'm a very manly Muppet.
Very manly Muppet.
He sings his uncertainty to his human reflection, played by Jim Parsons. The foursome meets in a white room where they play matching pianos alongside their respective alter egos. As the song reaches its climax, both brothers decide to embrace who they are and follow their hearts.
I'm a Muppet of a man.
I'm a very manly Muppet.
I'm a Muppet and man.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. On My Own, Teen Beach 2, for when the sun sets on a summer romance.
So far from home, and I just don't know, am I gonna make it brave enough to take this road out on my own?
Unredeemable, Spirited. Still losing sleep over that mistake from several years ago? This song's for you.
Am I forever unredeemable? Can I be a man who breaks from a lifetime of mistakes?
Don't Write Me Off, music and lyrics. Alex sings with his heart on his sleeve during this apology number.
But you've given me a reason to take another chance. Now I need you, despite the fact that you've killed all my plans.
Edgar's Prayer, Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar. Jamie Dornan sings and dances out his problems while praying to seagulls. What's not to love?
Seagulls in a group, can you hear my prayer? I keep trying, but I'm getting nowhere. Heads in a fog, I'm under her spell.
Nobody Like You, Turning Red. A taste of when boy bands mastered the man ballad. Swoon.
But they don't turn my tummy the way you do. I've never met nobody like you.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Bet on It, High School Musical 2. With songs like Let You Go from High School Musical, the series, and Scream from High School Musical 3 senior year, it's fair to say that the franchise has nailed the man ballad. However, none have had quite as much of a cultural impact as Bet on It from High School Musical 2.
Everybody's trying to get in my head. I wanna listen to my own heart talking. I need to count on myself instead.
Troy's had enough of everyone trying to control his life and decides he's taking back the reins. He frolics around the country club's grounds while working through his angst and dramatically dancing out his frustrations.
I'm not gonna stop till I get my shot. That's who I am, that is my plan. We'll end up on top, you can bet on it, bet on it.
Is this our go-to song when we're trying to work through our own messy, complicated crises? You can bet on it.
To turn my life around, today is the day. Am I the type of guy who means what I say? Bet on it, you can't bet on me.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.